My name is Diane Jameson, and we are here in the flower market. I am originally from Tennessee. I have been here in New York City for 25 years and on the street for 20. I want to show you this building in the back of me, the Fisher and Page plant. This building was built in 1897, which is the year my grandmother was born. This market is that old and older than this. 6th Avenue and 28th Street, before the Dutch even set foot on this island, was an area of Indian commerce. And actually 6th Avenue was a huge sort of a highway, if you will, for foot traffic, you know, horses, not even horses, but feet. So in a way, it's like it never left. Like we're still trading. It's still it's a commercial area. We're still doing it. We're trading this, not wampum, you know, or hides. At one time, 28th Street was like the end of the world. So as time went on, all of these little places we see in the market were houses fronted by 10 or 20 feet for businesses. This street was much wider. And when they tear up the street, you do see that underneath the asphalt is just cobblestones, not a half an inch away, and under the sidewalks as well. We found in the wall, during some sort of demolition, a telegram to one of the florist who's not here anymore, from his great-grandfather, Emil Sauter, saying that he was coming to New York and that he had found a small space here that they could start a wholesale business. So we know 1906, and we think probably as far back as 1850 there was the beginnings of a wholesale market. The flower business really grew up around the transportation business. You could bring a horse and a wagon down here with a load of flowers in a bucket or an automobile, but when the train system in America began to be more sophisticated, that's when the flower business really took off. Also refrigeration. We couldn't do it without refrigeration because the flowers come in about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning from the airport, and of course they have to be refrigerated. If they come from Holland or New Zealand or South America, they have to be refrigerated on the trip. 6th Avenue was called, this whole area, Satan's Circus. Satan's Circus because there was just so much prostitution, gambling, big dance halls, crime, and later it is the original site of Tin Pan Alley, which we all know from music. A lot of Broadway hits were written on this street. A lot of music publishers. The second floors of all of these wholesalers were rehearsal halls. Have you seen the boys lately?
Creating their little yard like they do every year.
I wish I had a little yard to create.
Yeah, you do. You have the New York palette of New York City.
See, I told you it's like your front yard, your backyard, your garden, your farm.
This street is the backyard.
I'll tell them it's the street of dreams. All of this is the so-called silk flower group, and I don't know how many are really silk now, but artificial. They're just astounding. They're like in the past 20 years, they've just become so realistic. Just look at all this. Any exotic flower, any tropical flower, this is what they do, what they deal with. This is pincushion protea. And this is African. May I add, pollinized by a mouse. Everything we need, containers, tape, floral foam, it's indispensable to have this. We wouldn't work without these places. And of course, we've known them for years. The turnip, I'm not sure. This flower market used to be 10 square blocks of plants, greenery, flowers. 28th Street has been rezoned, and that all wholesalers must leave. A lot of these men own their buildings and they don't want to leave. It is the end of the flower market, and within 5 or 6 years, it just won't be here. We don't know where they're going. Nobody knows what's going to happen. So it's very sad. It's a way of life that we know will disappear. It's just, our friends, this is our family down here. This is our small town. We have our gossip, we have our kids that are born here, we have our friends that have died here. We're surrounded by beautiful things all the time, every season. Every season has its wonderful things, and you're happy to see them every year. Here, this is peony, as they say up north. Down south we say peony. But we just think it's kind of enchanted down here. I don't know any other way to describe it. People come down here even when they don't need to. You'll come in every day even though you don't need to. You just come in to see what there is. You're just so amazed at what the earth can produce. And we see everything from every country in the entire world. And we know how to say butterfly in 4 or 5 languages. It's there today, day after tomorrow it's gone. It's that ephemeral. And you can't put it in your safe deposit box, that's for sure. You're buying a little piece of art that only lasts for a little while. I just don't know what other way there is to live. I don't know what that would be. I think all of New York is changing rapidly. But I don't know what we're going to do. As a friend of mine says, then we're just going to walk into the sea together holding hands because we can't do anything else. Here comes the bride.